number one team in terms of getting steals in a ball game, close to 10 steals in a game, and number two in terms of getting fast break points. Because of those steals, they translate into fast break points. So for Ginebra, you cannot turn the ball over as well.
Yes, TNT is also number 2 in points of turnovers, and that highlights a contrast, Dom, in the way these two teams have been playing, although finding similar kinds of success. Because TNT, they are a high-scoring team.
Yes, number one.
Yeah, number 1 in points scored. But Ginebra is number 2 in limiting their opponents to a low-scoring ball game.
And Ginebra likes to play a little bit more deliberate. The guy that really likes to run for Barangay Ginebra and take early shots, the guy who just took the shot right there, Stanley Pringle. But everybody else, they'll wait for them and be methodical and try to, have 6-7 passes in one possession and then get a score, get an open look.
How do you balance a high-scoring game, in a high-scoring TNT fast-paced game or a low-scoring, deliberate Barangay Ginebra game? It's been fast-paced, but neither team has scored yet.
Well, you really look at them settling down. You see LA Tenorio right away settles it down. This is the pace that they want. They know that they're like snipers, or they're like surgeons, doctors that know how to dissect the defense.
There you see Japeth Aguilar, still the tallest guy on the floor. They may have lost Greg Slaughter, who was the tallest guy in the league, but Japeth could still be taller than most front court guys.
Probably the most athletic big man.
I would dare to say yes. But TNT also see a new weapon in their arsenal. Debuted for TNT here inside the PBA bubble. Boy Aram working well with their other big, Troy Rosario.
If you look at the guards of both these teams, you probably say that TNT has the advantage because it's a deeper guard rotation. But if you look at the big men, you'd say, okay, Japeth Aguilar has that advantage. So it's key for Boy Aram to stay away from foul trouble and try to limit Japeth Aguilar, but at the same time, get those rebounds. TNT is number 2 in rebounding, 52 rebounds a ball game. And they need a Boy Aram playing major minutes to get a number of those rebounds.
We're really going to look at the stats throughout this game, go back to the strengths of both Ginebra and TNT, because these are reasons why they are atop the team standings. TNT is also the league leader in field goal percentage from the 2-point range, and you have guys like Aram and Troy Rosario to thank for that.
But you look at Ginebra, number 1 in field goals in total.
Largely because of their 3-point shooting as well.
And also because they like getting into the middle. If you look at the 3-point field goal shooting, they only attempt 28 times from the 3-point area. But they're 39% accurate.
Wow, that is impressive.
So that's something that Ginebra has definitely improved on. But if you look at TNT, they only average 31% from that area. But how many attempts do they take? They take 42 attempts a ball game. So that's 14 more.
Roy flying high to get that second chance. Rosario left open. TNT still unable to hit a 3-pointer. Look at the hustle of Aram. However, Pringle still gets it. Pringle off the glass.
He just shifts to a completely different gear, a gear that nobody has. Look at that. Look at how shifty Stanley Pringle is, getting the contact, the foul, and the 2 points.
And that play is worthy of our amazing play of the quarter, brought to you by Smart Experience Next Level Speeds. With Smart 5G, speaking of next level speeds, the Blur now out to try and even things up with Stanley Pringle.
And Ciso getting a quick rest, or right away Jason Castro, they feel they need him. Why? Because they need him to be able to put some pressure on LA Tenorio as well defensively.
How do you like the fact now that Jason Castro, he comes off the bench for TNT, injects that surge of energy and, of course, of positivity?
It's like you having a medicine that you just take it when you need it. Right? If that's Jason Castro, it's not like you take it every day because you need 40 minutes from him. But because of how you built your lineup, you can now actually extend the minutes. And extend the career of a Jason Castro and an effectiveness, because he's not gonna play more minutes. He's gonna play less minutes, and you put him in certain situations with the certain five that you want when you need him, and he's still gonna be effective. There was one game that he did not miss. He had, I think, 8 straight made baskets.
Right now, Ginebra has 8. They're now 9 points on the board, and a 7-point lead for them, thanks to a Japet Aguilar 3-point play. Parks has been very efficient from the field in this PBA bubble, in this Philippine Cup. You're actually taking a look at 2 of the more efficient scorers in the league right now in Pringle and Parks.
Parks shoots 56% from the 3-point area.
That's
in this
really
bubble.
impressive. How about Stanley Pringle? He's also shooting 48% from 3-point range, 50% from the field, and 95% from the free throw line. Those are numbers provided by our colleague Carlo Pabintuan. We'll cut to a short break. More of the PBA when we return.
Welcome back to the UF Arena, powered by Smart 5G. According to TNT assistant coach Sandy Respacochaga, the loss against Magnolia was such a big blow because of the things that they could have controlled. He pointed out the 12 steals that the Hotshots handed them, and most of those were converted to 26 points. He also mentioned the lack of ball movement, and that 12 was just too low of a number for assists. Sabi din niya, medyo nagkanya-kanya sila at medyo nawala yung flow ng sistema. So the plan right now really is to just simplify things and let the team naturally go back to what they're used to, and hopefully that includes them winning. That team, gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Denise. Well, it's a 10-point lead for Barangay Ginebra right now, and the largest factor that has led to that is the field goal shooting of TNT. They're 1 for 11, 0 for 6 from 3, now 0 for 7 after another miss from Rosario, and that was from one of his favorite spots.
And those are shots that he usually makes. It's not like it was a forced shot. So 11 rebounds already for Barangay Ginebra, largely because TNT not able to puncture that hoop.
Here's Tolentino. Thought about the outside shot, step closer, Erap collects the rebound. Also one of the leading rebounders in the league right now. They try to go inside. There was a mismatch. Rosario trying to capitalize, having Scotty Thompson guard him in the post. And you take a look at the players on the floor, Dom. A lot of those guys have been teammates representing the country.
Yes.
Gilas Pilipinas. Earlier, we saw Erap grab a rebound over Pringle, and I couldn't help but be taken back to the Asian Games in Jakarta in 2018. Thompson and Rosario, teammates in the SEA Games so many times.
Japet Aguilar.
Of course, and Jason Castro, and just so many mixes of national team representatives between the guys here in TNT.
LA Tenorio.
Ginebra, absolutely. Well, don't forget about me, says Jason Castro.
Best point guard in Asia.
Now they are trying to...
Was it point guard or guard? Best guard.
Point guard,
Point
I believe, yeah, because it was a 5 per position. Well, it was the mythical 5 of FIBA back then. Tenorio. Oh, running out of time. Very rarely would you see LA forget to check the shot clock.
And because, again, they're methodical, they're really trying to look for the best shot. Barangay Ginebra, not in a rush. And that's one of the biggest traits. Everybody that I've talked to that's been with Coach Tim or been under